Hey everybody, we're gonna get into a video. I bought some 5.5-inch spooks, no hooks, unpainted. I got them from P-Key online. I'll try to get some of that information to you, but the seams where they are rough sanded to make them smooth, they've leaked before, so we're gonna put a little super glue along the seam, spread it across it with something. I use a toothpick because it's easier to handle, and we'll seal that, get it done, and that way it's ready to be painted later. We all know paint chips, so that's not a good sealant for it. If it chips, it's going to leak, and if it leaks, can't ever really get all the water out of it. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. It's the dragon demons, demon dragons, whatever they're called. They cost you for 3 or 4 of them at the most. I get 10 for they're only like 89 cents a piece here, and so I can get 10, shipping and handling, all about 13, 14, 15 bucks, something like that. And we just seal them and let all that dry, and then I'll show you that process. And once everything gets done, I'll come back with another video and show you how we paint them. But I'll be back in just a little while when we get to the house, and we'll get this started. All right guys, later. Okay everyone, we're back. I really don't like that real heavy steel ball in the back. It's got plenty of rattles. You can get these from, I think it's Peking or Peaky Fishing. I don't have a link for it, but you can go online and find these. They're not expensive. As you can see, it's got where the eyes are supposed to go. We won't put any eyes in that. We're going to just seal this seam. You can see where they run it across a sander, where to make the seams smooth, but we don't trust that to not leak. So how we're going to do that is we just take a little super glue and put a little drop here and there, and we use a toothpick to just slide it across. And we'll get started here, and hopefully this isn't drying completely up. And we'll see if we can get some of this done without getting any all over us. There we go. We just want a small amount on that seam. And then we'll take our toothpick and we'll just slide it across that seam to seal it. It takes a little time, but this really helps, especially because if this thing fills with water, now you got to retie, you got to take it off, you got to figure out where the water got in so that you can try to drain it out. It's just time consuming. It's not going to dry crystal clear, that's for sure. We get that done. We try to turn it over without getting any of that on us, because we don't need our fingers glued to anything right now. But get the excess off of this, get it on this seam. Now we can try to add a little bit more to the seam, just enough. to spread it good, get it down in that seam real good, and along, I like to do it along those little eye places for the hooks, because I'm not sure they don't leak. But it doesn't take much to get it down into that crack to make sure that it seals. The paint will really help it, but you know what paint does, it chips. Chipped paint cause a leak. So if we can get most of this or all of this seam covered here, so like I said, it doesn't take long. Your biggest issue is trying not to get that glue all over your fingers, which I've already done, which is pretty much almost impossible not to do. But now comes the fun part of trying to figure out how to keep this, because my hanger has somehow or another disappeared on me. And we'll let that set and dry for a little excuse me. We'll let that set and dry for a few minutes, and then we'll start on the next one and get it done. And I'll come back and when we got more done and show you what it was. I think I got 10 of these for just over $10, or I think it was about $12, $13 for shipping and handling and all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I gave one to Matty Ray he's on YouTube, Matty Ray Outdoors. I gave one to him to try. It was a raw one, but I gave one to him. You should go over and check his channel out. He does some, he's got a few things going on, and I know his last video he put out was trapping crawfish, and that was pretty good. So yeah, if you get a chance, go check him out. You know, on second thought, let's just go ahead and knock another one of these out, and then we'll come back, because I'm telling you, there's no way to get that off of there. I try to clean them up a little bit before I start, but it's definitely, well, you know what? Let's try something. Hold on. That made a little difference. We just wiped it off with an old rag we had laying here. But let's go ahead and see if we can. And once again, like I said, there's our issue. That thing will stick to anything right now. Oh, that's not good. Huh. Well, there we go. Good enough. We'll do one more and see what happens. I'm really missing my little hanger that I made. I don't know what happened to it. I went and looked for it, but I must have left it somewhere in another bunch of stuff that I do. And yeah, there's no going outside. It looks dark out right now, but it is only from this massive storm, it is not that dark. We're up in the morning pretty good, so it's 9:30 and it looks like it's 6 o'clock. This storm is something. A lot of the rain stopped. That makes a big difference. It was raining pretty bad. It was flooding everything up in here. Finally stopped. But I believe we're going to have enough to do quite a bit of this. If we can keep it on that seam. Plenty of leftover right here to try and get around this eyelet. So, like I said, this super glue, it don't take much. You're just wanting it in that. You're just wanting it in that seam good to block it off. And I've got glue running everywhere here. Oh. I'm shaking so bad from just having coffee this morning, I haven't eaten a thing. Huh. The storm had me worried about even trying to start any kind of cooking or anything. The way it was a storming, lightning was it hit several trees around here. It was pretty rough. It's back to raining again, but it's not storming anywhere like it was, which is a plus because it was storming pretty bad. Oh, I just stuck that to my finger just like I said I didn't need to. I use the gel because it's a whole lot easier to deal with. You could imagine how much of that stuff I'd have everywhere if it was the liquid. It'd be running everywhere. So we'll take some excess off of this that we've got. Make sure we get it down in them eyes good around that seam to make sure we seal that real well. I don't think I did too much on this back side, but there's enough. We got enough on that to do what we need to do. I just got to make sure there's enough room to run a line through this. I can't remember who it was that I saw on YouTube that, you know, everybody says you can tie directly to these eyelets, one on each end, because they're made to, you know, hold a big fish. But we use these for I use these for catfishing, and I just don't want to trust that one of a life, you know, that one once in a lifetime fish, that huge PB that, you know, you never know when that one is going to hit. I mean, it can happen when you least expect it. You may not even be out looking for that big one. You may think, oh, we're just in here catching some, you know, 15, 20 pounders today, having fun. And that's when it can happen. So, you know, I don't tie directly to these eyelets. I just don't trust that. This is a bass lure. It's not a catfish. I mean, I just don't trust it. So what I do, and from what I've seen, let me clean this up a little bit before it dries too much. Anyway, what I'll do is I will run my line through an eyelet one way, run it back through another way, and then back through. Whichever side it comes out is the side I'll go in on the next one. And then that one will go through and then come out the back. Then you can pull each line, you know, give it a good hard snug pull, and it'll lock into place. It might fluctuate up and down just a little bit on them, but it won't slide up and down, you know, freely. It's not something you're going to have to worry about every time you bring it in to throw it out or whatever. Those new EV foam floats, you know, I've never tried them. I have nothing, you know, I can't say anything bad about them. I've never tried them. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, let's get a little bit of that glue off of there. We'll seal that back up so it won't dry. And we'll come back and do some more in a minute. Yeah, I like these. They float well. They float your bait well. I'm not a big, huge fan of that big weight in the back, but there's no way to get that out for one this size. I'm new at this. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm new at the video, so this Peking fishing, I don't know if I can get the link added to the description of the video. I hope I can figure that out. But yeah, I'll come back in a little bit and show you some more of them finished. I don't know how many we're gonna get done today, but because I got all day, but you don't want to watch 30 minutes of me doing this. So I'll come back in a little while and show you a few more things about it, and then we'll see where we can go from there. Okay? All right, guys. We'll see you in a little while. All right. So there's your finished 9. They have been glued. You can see the shade of them. Here's your first. There's the first few that were done. It dries somewhat clear, but you can tell where it's at the right angle. Next step is to paint them, but here is where I get them from. That company. I don't know if I can find anything or not to give that to you, but there's your finish on the gluing part. I'll drop another video later on them being painted, and that's what I use to do the glue with. Just regular old super glue. I think I got that at the Dollar Tree, a pack of 2 for, you know, $1.25, whatever it is they charge now. But yeah, I'll get back with you, and when it's time to paint them, and if you'll give me a minute, I'll go get some of the mid-size I done, and we'll do it. I'll show you them. And these are the mid-size ones that I've done. I don't go all out painting, just so they have a little bit of a color. And here you can see the difference in the size of them. There's about a 1/2 inch difference. But those are the mid-size ones that I've done. I've got some small ones I haven't done yet, but they'll work. So when I start painting these, I will make a video of that happening, and that way you can see how I do that. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a day. But we'll see you later. We'll do a few things to it, get everything, all our hangers and everything, and we'll go and start painting these things in the next day or two. So talk to you later, guys. Have a good one.